Hello YouTubers, and welcome to a new video of Arepas for Dinner. For the ones that don't know me, my name is Andrea and I do What's for Dinner videos. So this week I bring you 3 recipes. One of them was submitted by a subscriber, Ana Maria Arenas. Thank you very much for submitting your pasta recipe. Let's start with the video. Overnight pasta salad recipe from our subscriber Ana Maria Arenas. Thank you, Ana Maria, for this great recipe. You will need pasta, 2/3 of cup of apple vinegar, 4 cups of water, onion, half a cup of sugar, red pepper, 1/8 cup of salt, and mayonnaise. So the night before, chop your peppers into small pieces. Add some salt to them and pop them into the fridge overnight. In a bowl, we're gonna add 4 cups of water, 2/3 of a cup of apple vinegar, half a cup of sugar, and 1/8 of a cup of salt. Now let's cook our pasta. I use half the box. After pasta is rinsed, we will add it to the bowl with the mix of ingredients we just prepared. Now, we need to leave this one on the fridge until tomorrow morning so the pasta can absorb all those flavors. The next morning, we will take our pasta out of the fridge and strain it. I made a mess, so be careful. We're also gonna take our salted peppers out of the fridge and add them into the pasta with all the liquid. We need to add 2 to 3 spoons of mayonnaise, but I have to admit that Czechs like it a lot, so I might have added a bit more. So this recipe calls for grinded onion. I found it to be the hardest part of the recipe, but it was worth it. Mix it all and leave it in the fridge until serving time. I left mine for 3 hours. As I mentioned before, I did ended up adding more mayonnaise because, well, people here love it. For the main dish, we had chicken. We love this pasta recipe, so thank you, Ana Maria, for sharing it with me. Enjoy! Chorizo pasta. You will need chorizo, zucchini, onion, garlic clove, pasta, bell pepper, tomatoes, and passata or crushed tomatoes. The first step is to cut our onion into chunky pieces. Then we will crush our garlic. Now I'm peeling and cutting the zucchini. I usually wouldn't peel the skin off, but this one was not as good as I thought. Now let's chop our bell pepper as the onion into chunky pieces. I only had cherry tomatoes and that's what I'm gonna use. And now we will chop our chorizo into bite-sized pieces. We will begin the cooking process by adding our chorizo into the saucepan. Boil your pasta. Now that we can see some of the fat of the chorizo out, we can add the onion and garlic and add some salt to it. Cook it all together until the onion is a bit tender and add the rest of the veggies. Now, let's add our tomato passata or puree to the saucepan and cook it all together for a couple of minutes. Enjoy! So tonight for dinner we're having a Venezuelan favorite, meat empanadas. So for meat empanadas, you will need onion, ground beef, garlic powder, black pepper, corn flour, pan, all-purpose flour, and oil. Let's begin by chopping up 2 small onions or 1 big one. In a frying pan, let's cook our onions until tender and add salt to them. Now I'm adding our ground beef and seasoning it with some garlic powder. Once our meat is browned, we will let it cool down a bit. In a frying pan, we will add a full bottle of sunflower oil. So, to make the empanadas, we're using this corn flour. I will leave a link down below to where to find it in Spain, Miami, and Prague. If you are from somewhere else, let me know down in the comments and I'll send you a link to where you can buy it. This is pre-cooked cornmeal, so the normal cornmeal won't do. In a big bowl, we will add 1 cup of corn flour, and my trick is to add 2 tablespoons of normal all-purpose flour. This helps the empanadas to not break. Add a teaspoon of salt. Now, let's add the same amount of water than of corn flour to the masa. Let's mix it all together with a hand. In a plastic wrap piece, place a ball of dough and flatten it up with your hand and extend it with the help of foil. You can use 2 foils. With the help of the plastic, we will fold them and seal them like this. Now, let's fry it up. The oil could have been a little bit hotter on my end, but this induction kitchen doesn't work as good as I wish it did. Okay, now they're ready. I let them cool in a strainer because I'm copying 100% from the lady that sells empanadas in the beach in Margarita. Now we're gonna go ahead and try it. Enjoy! So that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you have a recipe that you want to share with me, just go down below to the comments and let me know, or I'm gonna leave you my social media so you can contact me and send me the recipe so I can make it here in the channel. As well, the third recipe, as you saw, was a Venezuelan recipe, so I'm leaving down below links to where you can find this corn flour. Also, if your city is not listed down below, just let me know and I'll find exactly where you can buy the corn flour. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!